One mistake in your dog's diet can affect its health for years, and the scariest part is that many pet owners don't even realize it. Some people say that dry food is nothing but chemicals. Others insist that only natural food is healthy. So, where is the truth? Hi, my name is Emma. On this channel, we help dog and cat owners better understand their pets, their behavior, habits, needs, training, and nutrition. We're not here to scare you with myths, and we're not going to tell you that there's only one right choice for every pet. Today, we'll honestly explore an important question. Which is better for your dog, dry food or a natural diet? We'll discuss the advantages and disadvantages of both options, the most common mistakes pet owners make, food allergies, especially those related to chicken and other ingredients, and we'll also talk about foods that should never be given to dogs or cats. Because proper nutrition is about much more than just a full food bowl. It affects your pet's health, energy, coat, digestion, mood, and overall quality of life. So, let's find out together. Is dry dog food really nothing but chemicals? Many dog owners genuinely believe that. But is it actually true? First of all, it's important to understand one simple thing. There is no such thing as just dry dog food. Like any other food product, it comes in very different levels of quality. That's why it's impossible to say that all dry foods are good, but it's just as wrong to claim that they're all bad. A high-quality, complete dry food is carefully formulated to provide the right balance of protein, fat, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. In other words, every serving is already nutritionally balanced. For many pet owners, that's a huge advantage. There's no need to create a daily meal plan, calculate nutrients, or worry about whether your dog is getting everything it needs. Another benefit is consistency. Today, tomorrow, and even months from now, the nutritional composition of the food remains almost the same. This is especially important for dogs with sensitive stomachs or those that need a consistent diet. But this is where many people make a mistake. They assume that if a dog food is expensive, it must automatically be the best. In reality, that's not always true. Sometimes you're paying more for marketing, attractive packaging, or a well-known brand. That's why you should never choose a dog food based on price alone. What's far more important is learning how to read the ingredient list and understand what's actually inside the bag. There's another advantage that people often overlook. Dry food is incredibly convenient. It's easy to store, simple to take with you when traveling, and makes it much easier to measure the correct portion. That also helps prevent overfeeding, which has become one of the most common health problems among pet dogs today. But does all of this mean that a natural diet is a worse option? Not at all. A properly balanced natural diet also has many advantages. However, it requires much more knowledge, planning, and attention. And that's exactly what we'll talk about next. But what if you feed your dog a natural diet? At first glance, it seems like the best option. Fresh meat, vegetables, and grains. It sounds natural, but is it really that simple? The truth is, a properly balanced natural diet can be an excellent choice. The owner chooses the ingredients, controls their quality, and knows exactly what goes into the dog's bowl. However, this is where many people make a serious mistake. They believe it's enough to give their dog a piece of meat, some porridge, or leftovers from the family dinner. Unfortunately, that's not enough. A dog's body needs much more than just protein. It also requires the right balance of fats, vitamins, minerals, and other essential nutrients. If that balance is missing, the consequences may not appear immediately. Sometimes it takes months or even years before the first signs of poor nutrition become noticeable. There's another important point. Some dogs can develop food allergies or individual intolerances to certain ingredients. One of the most common allergens is chicken. Some dogs may also react to beef, dairy products, eggs, or other protein sources. Less commonly, a dog may be sensitive to certain grains or other ingredients. That's why it's always best to introduce new foods gradually. If your dog starts scratching more often, licking its paws, develops red ears, skin problems, or digestive issues after a dietary change, it may be a sign that a particular ingredient doesn't agree with your dog. In that situation, don't rush to eliminate half of the diet on your own. Instead, work with your veterinarian to identify the cause and choose the safest diet for your dog. So, can you feed your dog a natural diet? Absolutely. But only if the diet is complete, balanced, and tailored to your dog's individual needs. It's also important to remember that feeding a natural diet requires much more time. Preparing the meals often takes the same level of care and attention as cooking for a young child. After every meal, the bowl should be washed thoroughly so that leftover food doesn't spoil. By the way, many owners notice that dogs eating a natural diet often drink less water. That's because fresh foods naturally contain much more moisture than dry kibble. However, regardless of the type of diet you choose, your dog should always have free access to fresh, clean water. And there's one more topic that causes just as much debate. Should a domestic dog really eat the same way a wolf does? Let's find out in the next part. Is it true that a domestic dog should eat the same way as a wolf? This is an argument you hear quite often. Dogs are wolves, and wolves don't eat dry kibble. It sounds logical, but is it really that simple? Yes, dogs and wolves share a common ancestor. However, domestic dogs have lived alongside humans for thousands of years. Over that time, they have changed not only in appearance, but have also adapted to a completely different lifestyle and diet. That's why comparing a modern domestic dog to a wild wolf isn't entirely accurate. There's another common mistake. Some pet owners believe that if a food is healthy for humans, it must also be healthy for dogs. Unfortunately, that's not true. There are foods that can be harmful, and in some cases even life-threatening, for our pets. These include chocolate, grapes and raisins, onions, garlic, alcohol, xylitol, which is often found in chewing gum and sugar-free sweets, as well as cooked poultry bones that can splinter. It's also not recommended to feed dogs fatty, smoked, spicy, or heavily salted foods from your own table. Cats have their own dietary needs as well. For example, many adult cats have difficulty digesting milk because they are lactose intolerant. And dog food is not a complete diet for cats because their nutritional requirements are different. So before offering your pet a tasty treat from your plate, it's always worth asking yourself one question. Is this food really safe for my pet? Because sometimes even a small piece of ordinary human food can seriously harm an animal. So after everything we've discussed today, what conclusion can we draw? Let's summarize the most important points. So, what can we conclude after everything we've discussed today? First of all, there is no single perfect way to feed every dog. Both a high-quality dry food and a properly balanced natural diet can be excellent choices. The most important thing is that the diet is complete and meets your dog's age, health condition, and lifestyle. Don't make your decision simply because a friend recommended it, someone on social media said so, or you read it in the comments. Every dog is unique. What works perfectly for one dog may not work for another. Pay close attention to your pet. Watch their energy levels, coat, skin, digestion, appetite, and overall well-being. Your dog will often show you whether the chosen diet is truly right for them. And here's one more important piece of advice. Any change in your dog's diet should be made gradually. Switching food too quickly can lead to digestive upset and unnecessary stress on your dog's body. Remember, proper nutrition is about much more than just filling a food bowl. It is one of the most important factors that affects your dog's health, longevity, and overall quality of life. I hope today's video helped you better understand this topic. If you found this video helpful, please support the channel by giving it a like and subscribing. And don't forget to leave a comment. What does your dog eat? Dry food, a natural diet, or perhaps a combination of both? I'd really love to hear about your experience. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, your loved ones, and of course, your four-legged friends. See you in the next video.